Hello. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Whether you'll be watching the live or the replay, yes, we truly appreciate you being here. Today is extra special because we have a very inspiring guest who will share her journey, not just about success, but about courage, growth, and choosing a different path in life. Our guest today, tonight, is a mom of two, a former 9 to 5 employee who made a bold decision years ago. And now she has been enjoying a boss free life for 7 years while mentoring people from different parts of the world. She is a proof that when you take a chance on yourself, amazing things can happen. So, everyone, please help welcome our very inspiring guest, Coach Elena Arrogante. But before that, I would just like to introduce myself. I'm one of the Digimompreneurs, and this is our Digimompreneurs Live. I'm Mary Chris Trujillo. I'm living here in New Mexico, USA. I'm originally from Leyte, Philippines. I have three young adult kids that are studying college here in New Mexico, and I'm also doing this business as a side hustle. Go, 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 Sis Divina. Please introduce yourself.
Hi! Maraming salamat, Coach Elena, sa pagpa-unlock mo sa amin dito sa aming Digimompreneurs Live. So, ako nga po pala si Divina, originally from Cebu. Nandito na ngayon nakatira sa Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. A mom of one adult child and a grandmother of three beautiful kids. And I'm a housekeeper and a proud digital business mentor. Si Sally.
Go, 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 Sis Sally. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hello, hello. Oh, my goodness. What exciting today. We have a very special guest today, guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Anyways, my name is Ali, originally from Bacolod City, Philippines, now living in Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. I'm still having my 9 to 5 job, coach, service representative, a mom of two, a wife, and also a digital business owner and a digital business mentor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sis Sally. At hindi na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Excited na akong tanungin si Coach Elena at ma-inspire sa kanyang story. So let's go and proceed to our question number 1. But before that, Coach, bago ka mag-answer sa question number 1, kindly introduce yourself. Okay, let us go now to our first question. Sis Divina, pakibasa ang ating first question.
Okay, Coach Elena, can you share what your life looked like before you discovered the online business and what made you decide to try something new?
Okay. Hello everybody. Magandang gabi, magandang umaga, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I'm very excited to be here in front of you guys sharing my journey and probably be inspired by my story. I'm just an immigrant here as well. I've been in Canada for over isang dekada na. Imagine that. Isang dekada na ako dito sa Canada. Okay, so my name is Elena, and I've been in the business for over 7 years. As I have said, I am just an immigrant. I work different survival jobs here and there before starting the business, and it was really hard when I started here in Canada. One of my biggest dreams before I left Philippines was to, of course, give a decent, life and a good future for my older son. I had only one child back then, and now I have two, right? And also to give, and help the unfortunate people back in the Philippines. That was actually my biggest, a dream back then. And so when I came here, I did different survival jobs here and there, and 14 to 16 hours a day. And I did that one for almost 5 years. So naging empleyado lang ako ng almost 5 years. And then I found this amazing business in 2018. Now in 2018, that was actually the lowest and the lowest and the, I have to say, darkest moment in my life. because that was the time that my mom was diagnosed with a medical condition, and as well as my son. They are actually together, and it was really hard for me. I was in maternity leave that time, and I was limited. I was limited with the income, and as well as, I have to say, I was actually dependent with the government support. So and it was really really hard because my mom was fighting for her life. I have to kind of like a balance between my son and my mom back in the Philippines. It was very very stressful for me, and so that made me jump into the business. It's because I wanted to pay off over $60,000 of debt, and that over $60,000 of debt accumulated because of my mom medical condition back then. So, pag nasa Pilipinas ka, napaka-stressful na nga yung buhay mo dahil sa sitwasyon mo, stress ka pa sa finances. So, ganon yung nangyari sa akin back then in 2018. Yeah, before I discovered this amazing business.
Wow. Thank you so much, Coach Elena, for sharing that. I'm sure many people watching right now can relate to that feeling of wanting something more in life. Sis Divina, nakarelate ka ba?
Oh, super relate. Kasi at least si Coach Elena nandito na sa Canada, ako noon nandoon pa sa Hong Kong. Oh my God. relate much really. Karamihan naman sa atin iba-iba yung drama sa buhay. May mga problema tayo sa buhay, 'di ba? Iba-iba. So kaya nga nung na-discover ko yung negosyo, I'm very much happy kasi ako rin nung dumating ako dito sa Canada, 3 jobs. Grabe. Yan lang sa akin.
Para ayaw mo na ding matulog dahil gusto mo na lang kumita ng pera.
Hindi kasi mahal din, Coach Elena. Mahal.
At saka alam mo yung tipong ang dami mong may mga sinusustentuhan ka, may babayaran ka, gusto mo naman something to live it for yourself, right? Para sana naman may extra ka din na panggastos para sa sarili mo. But it was really really hard to stretch everything. So you needed to really work hard para masustentuhan mo yung mga kailangan mong sustentuhan, yung mga tao na mahal mo sa buhay, and at the same time yung magkaroon ka ba naman ng kaunting retirement or savings para worst comes to worst, meron kang emergency funds, right? And I feel you, ate, sa atin talaga, normal sa atin na imigrante na ganyan yung ginagawa nila. You're not alone.
Oh, true. Tama talaga yan. Si Sally, anong masasabi mo dyan? Nakarelate ka ba sa kwento ni Coach Elena?
Ay, grabe.
Inuubo.
Grabe, as in. Napasok naman ako na coach as a live-in caregiver. Yun naman ang entry ko dito. So after 3 years, nai-release ako ng employer ko. Kasi sabi niya, you're so expensive. Sabi sa akin. Ako ng trabaho, I started with 7-Eleven. Doon ako nag-start. Then, sabi ko, hindi sapat eh. But in between that shifts, akong extra midnight doon sa restaurant ng nakakilala namin. So, ang ginagawa namin, kami yung nag-close, naghuhugas, naglilinis ng buong restaurant. Yun naman yung part-time the table that time. Kaya, so, hindi siya affected. Ngayon, sabi ko, kulang pa din. Kasi nga, tama yung as immigrant, OFW, akala nila nagpapala lang tayo dito. Snow, ang pinapala namin dito. Hindi, pera. Oh my God. Tapos napasok ako doon sa isang site dito sa Alberta, oil sands. Pumasok yan. 6 on, 6 off. Malaki ang pera. As in, malaki talaga. Hindi naman kaya ng katawan ko. So 9 months lang. Gumiba pa ako talaga. Tapos naghanap na ako dito sa city. Pumasok pa rin ako where the company I work now. Pumasok ako doon nung umpisa ng custodian din. Tapos I upgraded myself, nag-aral ako, talagang ni-ready ko yung sarili ko. Pag nag-open yan, sabi ko sa sarili ko, sabay dasal, open yan sa front desk, mag-apply talaga ako, sabi ko ng ganon. Nag-open nga, oh thank you Lord, sabi ko naman. Apply ako, luckily naman natanggap ako doon, full time, yun, hanggang trabaho ko hanggang ngayon. As in.
Wow, thank you so much, Sis Sally. Ako naman nakarelate ako, Coach Elena, kasi nung bagong salta ko dito nung 2017 dito sa Amerika, nasa Phoenix, Arizona ako noon. Bali, yung first husband ko pumanaw at naiwan ako ng 3 anak ko. So, after 1 year na nandoon ako sa Phoenix, Arizona, kinuha ko sila. Tapos sama-sama na kami dito sa US. So, hindi rin man naging madali yung struggles ko sa Pilipinas, living paycheck to paycheck talaga all the time. Hanggang nung makarating ako dito. Pero hindi ako nawala ng pag-asa, buti na lang nakita ko rin itong business na ito. So,
Amen.
yes, very amazing talaga. So, punta na tayo sa question number 2, Sis Sally. Pakibasa naman ang ating question number 2.
Nawala si Sally.
Yes, Sis Sally, you're ready? So, ang ating question number 2, what were your biggest fears, Coach, or doubts when you were just starting, and how did you overcome them? So, pakikwentuhan mo naman kami para ma-inspire ang aming mga followers.
Okay, so lahat naman tayo, pag nag-uumpisa tayo, marami talaga tayong fears, di ba? May mga doubts tayo para sa sarili natin. Yung fear natin, ako kasi nung nag-umpisa ako, yung fear ko lang was ano yung mga judgment ng other people, ng mga ibang tao. The reason why I thought about that one was a lot of people kasi bago ako nag-umpisa sa business na ito, they were asking about my son. So my son has a physical, problem, diba? Differences. And because of that one, I was very, very worried and I had that big fear na ano yung magiging judgment ng mga tao, right? Because when you are starting this online business, starting this kind of business, you have to be honest to the people. And you have to share what is your brand. And my brand was, being a mom, stay-at-home mom, right? And paano maniniwala yung mga tao sa akin kung sinasabi kong mama ko, stay-at-home mama ko, walang mapakitang baby. Walang bata. So that was one of the biggest fear para sa akin. Yung doubt, actually, wala akong doubt sa sarili ko noon eh. It's because talagang sinet ko yung mind ko that when I'm going to start the business, I will become successful. Hindi ako dapat matakot because ang laki ng pangarap ko. Ang laki ng utang na kailangan kong bayaran. 'Di ba? So hindi ako dapat matakot kung ano man yung magiging challenges ko dito sa business na ito. And because I had a good support system who was my husband, right? At talaga siya yung nagpupush sa akin na you can do it, you can do it. And because of that one, and because of the faith in God, I was able to do that one. So natanggal yung doubt ko, yung fear lang talaga noon. But then you know what? Here's what happened. Paano ko na-overcome yung fear na yon? When I was in the first few months in the business, I was not getting a great results. I was not getting a good, outcome. I was not getting a good income. And one of those reasons was actually I was hiding something in my closet. That means that I was hiding something na yung anak ko, I was hiding. But actually, it's not hiding. It was actually a protection for him. So pinoprotektahan ko kung ano yung sasabihin, yung judgment ng mga tao. But then it came to the point in my life na sinabi ko talaga nung time na yon na if I'm always going to think about others' opinions, yung judgment nila, I will never going to grow. And so when I told that one to myself, that was the time that my business is skyrocketed. Yung talagang nagsasabi na ako na this is my life, here and there, na naging honest ako in everything that I did, that I was doing in my business. And that was the time that I overcame that fear. And now I realized back then na sana ginawa ko nung una pa lang. sana naging honest ako nung una pa lang. Hindi ko naman sinasabi that I was lying that time because I was really a stay-at-home mom. What I was just trying to say is, sana naging open pa ako nung time na nag-uumpisa ako. Because when you are open to people and you are sharing your kung sino ka talaga, that's the time that people will embrace you, people will love you, people will trust you. Right? Ano pa nga ba na nandito tayo sa social media kung hindi tayo magiging totoo sa sarili natin? So for those of you who are watching, lahat na namang nakikita nyo in social media, lahat kami, because we are building that connection, we are building that relationship, we are building that trust of other people. What you are seeing in our social media platform or pages, actually real. Totoo yun. Hindi kami yung mga tipo ng tao na, nagpre-pretend lang kami that this is what's happening, this is what is, hindi. Because we wanted everybody to see kung ano ba talaga yung mga naging struggle namin before we became successful in this business. So that's how I overcame that challenge or biggest fear in my life when I started the business.
Oh, thank you so much. Nakaka-inspire talaga. Si Sally, ano ang gusto mong i-share based doon sa sagot ni Coach Elena? Go ahead.
Di ba mahirap? Mahirap. Ang sarili mo kalaban mo doon eh. Tinutorture mo sarili mo. So that's one kailangan natin. Matatag ang damdamin, matatag ang puso, kailangan buo ka, tanggapin mo kung anong meron ka and share it. Like, mayroon tayong pinipili lang na pwede nating i-share. Pero that's the point. Coach Elena is right. Kaya kami nandito kasi totoo kaming tao. We smile, yes, but back of our minds, may tumatakbo din doon sa likod ng mga utak namin na pwede pa namin i-share sa inyo. Thank you, Coach Elena. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you so much. Nakarelate ako ng gusto kasi skeptical din ako nung umpisa eh. Ang dami ko ring doubts and fears. Pero tama nga si Coach Elena na wag mo lang hayaan na mag-stay ka dun sa fears and doubts. Hindi ngayon nawawala pero you can overcome it kasi lalo na pag napakalaki ng why mo. So, you will really keep going. So, mahalaga talaga na we will keep going and we will be courageous enough to face whatever bumps on the road we have. Kayang-kaya yan. Basta kailangan isipin na lang natin ang ating greatest why. Ang ating mindset ay mahalaga para mag-succeed dito sa ating business. So, punta na tayo sa question number 3. Sis Divina, kindly read question number 3.
Okay, Coach Elena, as a mom of two, how did this journey change your daily life and the time you get to spend with your family?
Okay. You know what? When I just started the business, it really came to a lot of sacrifices. I have to say, because this is a real business. This is a rich quick scheme business, right? For those of you who are watching, if you are looking for a business that bukas, successful ka na, bukas milyonarya ka na, I tell you, don't ever send a message to any one of us here. Because this is not a business that you're looking for. But if you're looking for a business that you build it for a long period of time, that at the end of the day, you will be benefited and the next generations to come, then of course, this is the business that you want. So when I started the business, I sacrificed my time of sleep. My son, who is the little one, was actually in and out from the hospital. I have to rush him in the middle of the night to the emergency because he couldn't even breathe. Right? Because of the constructions, because of the structure of the bones, right, in his head. And so, when he gets sick, we often go and rush to the emergency because he couldn't even breathe. And, kahit nandun kami sa hospital when, rushing to the emergency or nag-surgery siya because he has to continue surgery until 12 years old. So every year yan, nagsusurgery kami. May mga times na 2 beses sa isang taon na nagsusurgery kami. So, hindi yun ang naging hadlang para sa akin. It was really hard in the beginning because I needed to manage and juggle between being a mom, being a wife, and being a business owner in this community. Right? And you know, when I started, kahit nandun ako sa hospital noon, yung laptop ko na super old, nasa harap ko, nagte-training ako. And kadal-kadal ko yung anak ko. You know why? Because I never give myself even a single excuse not to work into the business. Because I know myself, when I found the compensation plan, I know myself that this will be my retirement. I know myself that I will never going back to work. Because talagang tinaga ko talaga sa bato yan. Nung time na nakita ko yung business, tinaga ko sa bato yan. And I promised to myself, I will never going back to work. And dahil sa mga challenges na nangyari sa akin nung time na nagkasakit yung nanay ko, to the point asking some help from the relatives pero hindi kanila matulungan, talagang sinabi ko sa sarili ko that I will make sure I will make so much money in the business. To the point that I will never going ask some help from these people. And because of that one, you know, talagang nagprosige ako. And you know, that gave me the the exit to have a better and comfortable life. And that gave me the the way na magkaroon ako na mas marami pang oras para sa pamilya ko at para sa anak ko. Now, because I was able to build that foundation in the beginning of the business, right? I built that good, foundation. Now I'm spending more time with my family, especially with my kids. I've been traveling multiple times in a year. Yung tipong magta-travel ka na hindi mo alalahanin yung mga bills mo. Yung tipong magbubook ka ngayon ng ticket mo and then ta-travel ka na next week. Yung mga tipong ganon na financial stability na nagigain natin dito sa business na ito. Not only the time, but the financial stability is really such an amazing in this business. So, yun yung yung journey ko. It was not really easy in the beginning. It was really hard. I have to juggle here and there. I needed to set my time of, I have to manage my time really, because when you are running, it doesn't have to be in this business, right? I'm actually talking in general. When you are going to build your own business, it comes with time management. Yun ang una-una mong matutunan, dapat ituro sa sarili mo. Yung mindset, yung mismong time management mo. Kasi kahit gaano kaganda yung system na ginagamit mo, if you don't even know how to manage your time, you will never going to get the results. Right? So, yun yung natutunan ko in the business, and now I can run. So, sabi ko nga sa mga kasama ko dito, sabi ko na I didn't even realize na meron akong live video. The live interview, because I was doing different things downstairs. I was organizing in my son's room, and then I realized na meron pala kaming live interview. You know, the beauty of isang kumbaga, konting hakbang lang, nandun ka na sa gagawin mo. Yung tipong ganon. So, I love what I do. And sabi ko nga, eto na talaga yung habang buhay kong gagawin. Yeah.
Wow, grabe. Sobra akong nakarelate dyan. Kasi kailangan pala talaga determinado ka para magtagumpay. Kasi sa tingin ko naman, kahit sa anumang aspect ng buhay natin, dapat determinado ka. Kasi kung wala yan, hindi ka talaga magpupursige para magtagumpay. Kasi wala namang kasing one-way road to success. Kailangan talaga pagsusumikapan mo yan, parang umakyat ka ng bundok. Thank you so much, Coach Elena. Sobrang nakaka-inspire.
Kung meron sanang magic to become millionaire, ginawa na natin lahat yan. Pero walang magic sa pagiging millionaire. Really comes with hard work, right? Maraming mga tao kasi na nangangarap na magiging
Oo. Nawala.
Nawala
Yes.
siya.
Yes, totoo yan.
Manalo tayo sa loto, sana. Hindi naman tumataya.
Yan nga eh. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
So sabi ko nga, kung meron lang sanang magic spell na gagamitin natin para maging milyonaryo na tayo lahat agad-agad, gagawin natin, di ba? Who doesn't want to earn million in easy way, di ba? Pero lahat naman talaga kailangan pagdaanan. Lahat may sakripisyo. Kailangan talaga ng effort para makamtan mo yung mga pangarap na yun.
Tama ka dyan, Coach. Sis Sally, ano ang masasabi mo dyan?
Sabi nga nila, di ba, the road to success is not easy. Hindi talaga easy. Kasi kung magdepende kagaya ngayon, like for myself, oh, I think I'm just doing the journey like on my own pace. Kasi sickly kasi ako, coach. Pag nagtagal ako sa computer, nag-trigger yung vertigo ko. So, I try make sure that healthy ako, okay ang mind ko, I have enough rest, then I will do my trainings, my everything in computer. And then I've stayed just for probably max of 2 hours and then I rest again. Ganun kasi pag tumatanda ka na kasi, ang hirap, di ba? Marami ka nang iniinda sa katawan. Kaya kailangan mo lang talaga mag-budget ng oras. Yun ang maganda sa business namin. Kasi hindi ka kailangan magstay doon ng 8 hours.
Yeah.
No. Tingnan mo si Coach Elena, jump in na lang, dito na siya sa business niya. Yun ang magandang
Hindi
beauty
mo naman
talaga ng
ganyan lang
business.
ipohok ko. Nag-jump in na ako. Nasa
Diba?
kitchen pa ako.
Oh, see?
You can run your business anywhere you are.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes, very flexible at very portable talaga tong business natin. Kaya yun ang maganda dito. Sis Divina, meron ka bang gustong idagdag bago tayo magtanong sa question number 4?
So magtanong na tayo sa question number 4 na ano na niyo lahat eh.
So, question number 4. Sis Sally, pakibasa naman ang question number 4.
Okay. Kaya, pasensya na kayo, nawawala-wala ako, nagdi-disconnect yung internet ko. So, Coach, what is the most fulfilling part of now mentoring people from different parts of the world and different kinds of people? How would you manage mentoring those people?
You know what? It became my passion to help people. Right? If it's your passion, hindi mo kasi mararamdaman na nag-work ka eh. You know? And that's very fulfilling para sa akin. And nung time na nagtatrabaho ako, hindi ko makita yung fulfillment ko eh. It's because lagi akong pagod. Hindi ko, siguro na-fulfilled ako in a sense na I had that money. Diba? Na pwede kong isend sa Pilipinas sa mga mahal ko sa buhay. Pero hindi buo yung fulfillment ko. Now, I found the real purpose. Yun yung word eh. So, fulfillment, yung purpose mo. Kasi kung may purpose ka, you don't feel like you're working every day. Diba? So, ang purpose ko is to help more people. At pag nahanap mo yung purpose mo, you will find fulfillment on it. Right? So, napaka-blessed natin na in one package, nandito na, while mentoring people, while fulfilling your purpose in life, while while earning money, while gaining the time that you lost for many years, nandito lahat in one package. So bakit ka pa aalis? So that's why when I found the business, sabi ko nga, tinaga ko talaga sa bato na hindi ako babalik sa pagtatrabaho dahil ang hirap mag-cost na kubeta. So I tried that, diba? So hindi ako nag-sugarcoat. Those are the things that really what I did before starting the business. So kung kinaya ko as an immigrant na sobrang dami yung mga pinagdaanan ko na hirap, hindi naging hadlang yung mga hindi ko kaya, yung background ko, hindi naging hadlang na hindi ako marunong mag-copy paste, hindi naging hadlang na alam mo yun yung tipong hindi naging hadlang yung mga fears ko noon. Dami, pero sabi ko nga at the end of the day, I was able to conquer everything. And now I am a job quitter for over 7 years already. Imagine that. And I'm constantly earning 5 figures. If I was able to do that one and continuously gaining more in the business, 1,000%, if you're going to start now, something big will happen to you tomorrow. I'm not saying you're going to be millionaire tomorrow, but one thing is for sure, something change in your life. Probably the perspective of your life, diba? Pag nakita mo tong business ngayon and you start right away, magbabago yung perspective ng buhay mo. And because this business, ang unang-una talaga naming binibuild sa'yo is yung mindset mo. because mindset matters. Right? Kung ano yung nilalagay mo sa utak mo, yun ang mangyayari. Pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo, you cannot do it, you're not going to do something para mabago yan. Diba? Pag sinabi mo sa sarili mo na, I am going to make it happen, you're gonna go and find ways to make it happen. Parang ako, sinabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi ako babalik sa trabaho, bakit ako gagawin? Bakit ako babalik doon? Dahil yun ang sinabi ko, I made sure na yung mismong dineclare ko, it aligns my hard work. Right? It aligns with all those, actions na ginagawa ko araw-araw. And that allowed me to become job-free.
Wow.
Grabe. Sis Divina, alam ko, ngumingiti ka kanina nung sinabi ni Coach Elena na kahit mag-copy and paste, come on, magkwento ka naman. Kasi
ako hindi talaga ako marunong sa computer. Maski
Pero
copy.
tingnan mo naman, you're already going live. Oh, paano ka nakapasok dito ngayon? Diba? Yung mga bagay na ginagawa natin araw-araw, even just the little things, it compounds. Diba? Pag nagko-compound yan, natututo ka, and you're gonna get better every day. So, wag niyong bibigyan yung sarili niyo ng mga alibi excuses, na hindi mo alam this and that. Kung may gusto, may paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan.
Oo, tama ka, Coach. Kasi,
Exactly.
ako talaga takot ako sa computer. At least ngayon natututo na ng konti.
Di ba ate? Hindi na lang naman tayo marunong sa paghawak ng walis tingting, yung walis, yung mga pamunas. Hindi Of course, we can do more and we are capable of doing more. Right?
Sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, kaya to, computer to eh. Online to eh. Sabi ko, oh my God, kung kaya nila, kaya ko rin.
Amen. Amen. I love that attitude.
yes. Yes, that is right. Sis Sally, may gusto ka bang idagdag dyan?
I like the way na pag-explain kasi ni Coach Elena. Kaya ako nakikinig lang talaga ako. Tapos sinasaksak ko sa kaya wag kang magdahilan. Kasi pag may dahilan, maraming dahilan. Pag may paraan, gagawa ka ng paraan. Tama yun.
Yes, thank you so much mga sis. Thank you so much Coach Elena for answering our fourth question. Punta na tayo sa ating last question. For someone watching who feels stuck, stressed, or unsure about their future, what encouraging message would you like to share with them?
Okay. Siyempre, maraming mga taong ganyan. Marami nila na-stuck sila, na-stress sila sa mga finances, na-stress sila sa iba't ibang klaseng, nangyayari sa buhay nila. And they're not really sure, especially when they are in that age already where they're getting closer to the retirement. Diba? Yung fear ng mga taong nandun sa age bracket na yon is yung fear nila na what's gonna happen to me when I retire, right? And paano kung iwan ako ng mga anak ko and then they will live on their own, which is ganun talaga na nangyayari dito sa abroad, 'di ba? Hindi mo naman kasi pwedeng ibigay sa kanila lahat ng burden, 'di ba? Na pag-aalaga sa iyo when you get older, 'di ba? So kailangan natin ng magandang retirement plan. So if you are in that age, think about it, right? Don't stress too much, but what you're gonna do is to clear your mind. Clear your mind, what is the plan? What are the things that you can do now? What are the things that you can change now para magkaroon ka ng mas magandang retirement? Because if you don't want to change anything right now, you will be stuck and stressed for the rest of your life. And I guarantee you this one, you will leave that burden to your children. And of course, as a parent, you don't want that to happen. Diba? So yung mga parents din or yung mga katgaya ko na yung mga age bracket niya ay nasa late 20s at mga 40s na yan, yun yung mga age bracket ko ngayon eh. So yung mga tao na yan na hindi pa rin nila tinatantanan yung pag-enjoy nila sa buhay nila, na feeling nila wala nang bukas kung mag-enjoy, di ba? Na hindi nila iniisip na what if ganito yung mangyari kinabukasan na wala na pala. 'Diba? Yung mga, ay bukas
Mhm.
na, yung
Mhm.
lagi nilang pinagpapaliban, yung procrastination nila, 'di ba? Nasa Bible to eh. Nasa Ecclesiastes to, yung book Ecclesiastes. Nandoon yung sinasabi niya na yung mismong isang farmer doon, na nag-aantay ng tawag dito, parang rain or something or wind, right? Para plant ng something, right? And then meron din yung nandun sa Bible verse na yon na kung saan sinabi niya na may nag-aantay, inaantay niya, tinitingnan niya yung clouds, kung ano yung mangyayari dun sa clouds na yon. Kung kailangan na ba niyang mag-harvest or something. Yung alam mo yung mentalidad ng mga tao, here's the explanation for that one. And yung mentalidad ng mga tao, tinitingnan nila, nag-o-observe sila, hanggang sa mawalan na lang sila ng oras sa pag-o-observe. Right? Yung sinasabi nila na tomorrow. To tell you honestly, wala namang word na tomorrow as much as possible eh. Because tomorrow is not a promise. In the Bible, we keep on talking about today. Today to change your
Yep.
life. Today to, to plant something now para kinabukasan meron kang ano. 'Di ba nandun din sa Bible yung sinasabi niya na in example niya yung buhay ng isang langgam. Yung langgam na laging nagtatrabaho araw-araw kasi lagi niyang iniisip kung ano yung mangyayari kinabukasan. Alam mo yun, nasa Bible lahat niyan. Lahat namang nangyayari sa buhay natin, kung babasahin mo yung Biblia, nandun lahat yun yung mga nangyayari. Right? So again, for those of you kung nandun yung age na yon, leave it. Think about your future now. Don't keep on saying tomorrow I will procrastinate. Tignan ko muna yung kaibigan ko kung magiging successful yan. Kung hindi rin ako hindi rin ako mag-take. May mga tipong ganon. Yung inaantay na lang yung bukas, wala nang bukas kasi tomorrow is not a promise. Palay mo, baka mamayang gabi, tigok na pala tayong lahat, di ba? Hindi na natin alam kung ano mangyayari sa atin. Baka bukas, wala na pala tayong i-build ng mga future. So, the best time for us to build the future na sinasabi natin is today. So, never, ever, ever settle for less. You are capable of changing your life because God has given you that ability and the vision to make those things happen.
Yes, grabe. Grabe tago sa puso yung sinabi ni Coach Elena. Thank you so much. Grabe nakarelate ako doon. Oo nga, nasa Bible nga yung mga dapat nating gawin at wala talagang perfect time kundi ngayon, today, now. Kasi nga naman pag ipagpapabukas mo pa, walang mangyayari. You will still be in the same life situation that you were 5 to 10 years ago or even more than that. Kaya talaga kailangan natin na today talaga is the right time. Sis Sally, may gusto ka ba diyang i-share ng mga golden nuggets na related sa sinabi ni Coach Elena? Go ahead.
Natutuwa lang ako eh. Lahat yan ina-absorb ko na. Na-absorb ko pa sa sarili ko. Kaya sabi ko, yun lang talaga ang nangyayari. Kasi hindi niya naman sinasabi na wala kayong gagawin, ako nagagawa para sa inyo. Hindi sinabi yun ng Panginoon sa atin. Do your best, sabi niya, and I will help you. Ma-attain mo yung kung ano man ang ginawa mo today. Tama. That's all for me.
Nakamute ka, Ate Marie Chris. Nawala yung voice mo.
Okay. Sis Sally,
There we go.
go ahead. You're okay. So,
Sabi ko nga.
thank you so much,
Yeah.
Coach Elena,
Sabi ko
for
nga.
everything. Yes, go ahead, Sis Sally.
Sabi ko nga, doon sa aking mga followers, sabi ko nga sa kanila, walang mangyayari kung tayo, ang mindset kasi natin, pasok ka sa trabaho, you get paid, right? But, isipin ninyo, itong check-in natin ngayon, pambayad lang to ng bills natin. Sabi ko, wala na iiwan. So, ano naman ang magagawa mo sa hindi ka mag-i-enjoy, right? Lalo na walang, I'm sorry, but I don't have a support from my husband with this business. I do it myself. So sabi ko na lang sa sarili ko, one day you will see. Pero isi-share ko sa iyo ito kung ano man ang makukuha ko someday. Yan ang sabi ko sa kanya.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you so much, Sis Sally and Sis Divina. Paki-invite naman ang ating mga followers at sa mga manonood mamaya. Kindly invite them sa ating every Tuesday and every Thursday na life-changing webinar. Go ahead, Sis Divina.
Sa mga tao diyang nanonood sa amin or manonood pa lang sa aming replay, so may complimentary live webinar kami every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. MST or convert your time zone. Doon nyo makikita kung kaya nyo ba tong business na to at doon nyo makikita kung mayroon ka ng kaibigan sa loob. Kasi itong negosyo namin is ano lang talaga, yung kung nakapasok ka na, may grupo tayo na 276,000 people na doon mo makikita kung may kaibigan ka nang nakapasok na hindi lang nagsasabi sa iyo or may mga kaibigan kang nandoon na talaga na successful na. So, watch out guys, it's really free. Kaya kung sino man ang nag-imbita sa iyo sa loob, go ahead na guys and move to the next what you call that, next period or next step.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sis Divina. Coach Elena, thank you so much for sharing your time, your story, and your wisdom with us today. We truly appreciate you and the inspiration you bring to so many people around the world. And to everyone watching and will be watching later, thank you for being here with us. We hope tonight's interview reminded you that no matter where you are right now, your story is still being written. You are not stuck, you are not too late, and your future can still change one decision at a time. So, if you were able to relate to our conversation and you were inspired, yeah, feel free to message us or to reach out to us, and we love to connect with you. Again, thank you everyone and have a wonderful evening. See
God
you
bless
again in our
everybody.
next live. Bye.
Thank you so much, Coach.